The Walking Dead. We
Yeah.
always have to comment on that. We'll
We do.
spoil the hell out of this, and I'm not waving my hand or anything.
Oh, yeah.
But what
Spoil
did you
it.
think of the exit of Rick Grimes?
I mean, somewhat interesting, I guess, that, he didn't die. They took him away.
Yeah.
Where did he go? I guess they'll reveal that eventually. I don't know. But
They're gonna make movies for him.
and that's with him?
Yeah.
So that's why they did it.
So
Okay.
he ain't gonna be on the regular show, and it's like one of those. It's Rick Grimes' final episodes, and I was like, man, can they get more specific? Like they're like, this is the last time Rick Grimes will eat a sandwich, you know?
I know.
But so you're thinking, okay, so how could he not be dead if it's his final episode? Somebody like Maggie, I kind of figured, given the the sort of behind the scenes things going on with Lauren Cohen, that they'd find a way for her just to sort of like, oh, I'm going on like furlough, or I'm gonna go take vacation somewhere and find myself, eat, pray, love type style in the zombie. But I didn't figure they'd kill her. I figured they'll let her do her thing. Maybe her new show wherever it is falls apart, and then she comes back.
Yeah,
but
that's
with
kinda what they did,
Rick
right?
Grimes, you're kind of like, are they really just going to let him
Yeah.
wander off? What reason could they come up with for him just to go, well, guys, I'll be back in sometime. So they do this thing. They say final episodes. Everybody thinks he's going to die. Then they put him on a bridge and they blow up the bridge, and you think, well, he's definitely gone now.
But no,
and then he
flies into the brush. And they don't. Yeah.
washes up on shore, like 2 miles down the road or whatever. And then they have this whole, backstory with Jada and this helicopter. So apparently he's off to new adventures in some other part of the Walking Dead.
But I don't understand, if there are
universe.
people with a helicopter, then why is she still living in the trash dump? Why doesn't she just get on the helicopter and go wherever they are?
I guess there was some kind of thing where she, I don't know, I assume that's part of that she exited the show too, and I assume she'll be part of this new world, and we'll find out more about the whole, maybe she just thought, oh, well, okay, I got my whole trash empire here. This is better than going to wherever the helicopter people are.
And I think, the helicopter people more advanced. The thing that gets me is, it isn't like there was a huge natural disaster or like a solar flare that knocked out all, these people can't have gotten a generator going and have some technology, maybe a little bit more than just farming and it's.
I think we're going to see that with this new, and there's going to be some kind of mission or something that makes it to where no Rick Grimes, you can't go home to Michonne and Judith or whatever. You got to stay here, and we got to some kind of either that or it's like the saviors kind of thing, like they press him into service and throw him in a jail cell every night or whatever, kind of thing. But anyway, I'm intrigued. I part of me feels a little bit like we're back to tricks like Glenn sliding under the dumpster and that kind of stuff.
Well, two things too. Brief comments is they kind of left it as well with the Jesus. Spoiler gets killed, and then at first and it's like these, I forget what they call them, but these weirdos that are going and putting the walker's skin over them and pretending they're walkers, but they were talking at first and they were making it seem like they're evolving, and I thought that would have been a much more intriguing plot line to have them maybe evolve and maybe get a little smarter, because zombie movies never do that.
Right.
Never do that. They're always just dumb zombies that wander around, and if you're slow, you get caught, but if you're smart and can get away, you're good. This would have been more interesting, but instead, no, it's just some weirdos that put their skin. That was like, come on. I thought you guys were actually taking it in an interesting direction. It would intrigue me.
Yeah. Well, I had read the comic book, so I knew, unless they were going to deviate from that, I knew that the Whisperers were just people who who do a Buffalo Bill style thing where they make masks and skin costumes.
Yeah.
like Buffalo Bill did in Silence of the Lambs, and then the whispering part is, and I guess you got to whisper like the zombie. You have to whisper pretty loudly apparently if Eugene and Rosita can hear you down the way a little. Where are they? I know. Oh no, it would have been funny if did you see that one? She was
I
know. But so I knew that's what was coming. I didn't know they were going to be like, that's what the whole final, we're not going to give you any action hardly except 5 minutes at the end. Then we're going to do this reveal, and for people who hadn't seen it, they're like, holy crap. There was one of those Romero movies, maybe it might have been Land of the Dead, where he started to play with that idea, and maybe, I don't know, maybe if he'd lived longer, done whatever the 95 he lived, he would have been another, because he had at one point I remember he had a zombie picking up a like a handle, a gas pump handle, and sort of going, huh. I used to do something with this. So, and I do think there's probably been, like, they had that Warm Hearts, I think, or whatever. They had that one where it was like a zombie rom-com. So, but yeah, somebody needs to.
Yeah, I mean, there's some where maybe the zombies are a little like more, you know, they have more agility and they're faster, they can run at you. Sure, but I haven't seen ones where they're like, huh. You know,
Yeah.
You know, like reasoning zombies. That'd be something. That
Again, just that movie. It was called Warm Hearts.
I'll have to
something.
check it out. I haven't heard
it's more of a, like I said, they focus more on like one particular person retaining his humanity because he's in love with this girl before he turns into a zombie, and so it sort of brings him back. But I do think it would be interesting of a serious, like a drama.
Well, I guess iZombie kind of does that, but that's
iZombie. That's well, you're just fully yourself, right? You're a zombie, but you got your regular brain and everything like that. Yeah. But you're right. I read about something where they did a thing like what if we didn't fall apart as a society? Like we still retain control. It was like some natural disaster. And then, you corralled all the freaks, what do they call them on those one group? They called them psychos or wackos or something like that. But what if you still retain control, and then you're like, oh, what do we do with all these? So there's some movie out there, I don't know what it's called, where they sort of try to come up with laws and stuff of like how we're going to treat zombies and that kind of thing.
That's interesting.
I don't know if they ever gain any more like sentience or whatnot, but
then the final thing too. Sorry, but Negan.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess in the comic they did something different with him, but to me, him escaping jail and then we're just going to have him again. I mean, come on, that's been done. So I think they should have done something different with that, but I don't know.
Well, I'll just say that one particular moment where the jail cell is left open in the comics, he just stayed in the cell,
right? And
he let Rick know basically, I could have gotten out of here, but I want to show you I'm reformed, and so that was the first sign that Rick might be able to trust him, and they used him eventually. They're like, oh, what the hell do we do with this new threat? And Rick thought, okay, I need somebody who's more like vicious to take on a more vicious enemy. So I have a feeling they're going to circle, like right now they did the thing where he did leave the jail, and he apparently going to wander around. But
go back to the place and do his whistling again.
It's the old
find
place.
His bat. He's got to find his bat. Lucille.
Lucille.
Yeah.
Right. So one thing I didn't, was Lucille ever shown this season? Do you recall?
Not that I recall.
Okay.
So I'm guessing he needs to go find it.
Yeah.
Because
I thought there was a scene like in the very first episode back where Rick had Lucille and smacked a zombie around with it. But it could just be, it could be just some misremembrance, or maybe he had some other weapon like an axe or something he was using, and I just thought bat or something. But yeah, that was that bat's very important to him. People, he wants to get that bat back. So that's probably what last 8 episodes of Negan's quest for his bat. Forget about the whisperers. He's digging up things. Is this the bat? No.